Greetings, welcome back. I feel kind of bad about this, but my entire second session did not record. So, what happened was, I'll just give a recap. I really don't like that we don't have that recorded. We are on day 17, so 3 days away from the Cougars' arrival, which we'll be ready for it by avoiding it as much as possible. I mean, once we get the ballistic vest from BlackRock, I'll feel a little bit better being around it. But I'm going to want to kill one eventually because I do want to make the head wrap since it's the best hat in the game. I think it has like a 4.0 warmth bonus, which is equivalent to this expedition parka we found in the gold mine. So yeah, in session two, we went that didn't record. We went through Pleasant Valley, Timberwolf Mountain, Ash Canyon, went right to the gold mine. We found this. This was in the mine. In my opinion, it's the best manufactured item in the game as far as a jacket is concerned. It's not the warmest coat in the game. That right belongs to the bear coat, but it has the best balance of stats all around. I'm hoping to find another one up on Summit. Oh, I love the Mackinac. Another expedition parka would be an upgrade. I am currently in one of my favorite locations in the game to be. I will come up here and sit for days. We're in deer clearing. Love this area so much. We also have the curator's rifle. We found it in the first location that it could have spawned in Ash Canyon. I did not spend a lot of time there. I just went to the gold. Well, I went to Angler's Den, left some stuff there, went up to the gold mine, grabbed my stuff, and left. I haven't done Miner's Folly or Homesteader's Respite yet. That's something we'll do in a future run up there. I'm just making sure I'm recording now, by the way. Yeah, okay, we're good. Um, and I didn't check the cache because I just didn't want to go. You got to go through around Climber's Cave, and it's a pain. From where I came out of there, it was not ideal. It's about noon today. I want to summit, but I don't think I want to take the rifle up there because I mean it's just going to be extra weight. I do, however, want to come out here and look for the wolf that has my arrow in it. There's also a buck. I've killed one deer already. As you see, I've got a bunch of venison on the ground. I ate some. I was really hungry. We're going through a lot of our processed foods, so I've started hunting. Yeah, just a little bit. I'm going to want to make sure that these go with me too later. Yeah, we got the bow up, the arrows up. That didn't take long. I think when I end of session one, I had two birch that were. Oh yes, approach me. I'm a little high. Probably no, I'm not actually. I think I want this shot. Ah, never mind. Got too close. Level 2 archery, so it sucks we can't crouch fire. So it'll take some time before we're able to like really hunt these deer. I could take random shots like this and see if I can hit something. Just waiting to see if this buck stops. Yeah, he did. A little right. Aiming with a controller can be a pain sometimes. I'm not kidding. That went way behind him. You know, we work with it the best we can. Oh, that was money. That was money. But the problem is I can't crouch fire. Oh, there's a wolf here. Of course there is. Where is he? All right. Yeah, bring it on. Let's get this over with. Or you're gonna startle. I'll just take a shot at him. Screw it. All right. There's normally a wolf that patrols up here, but he shouldn't be over this far. All right. Where's my other shot? Right here. Yeah, I'm gonna kill this wolf anyway. Because there's another one running around here that has an arrow in it, so it would be dead. I could use the rifle, but it's just not worth it. Let's just go get rid of him. I don't know how he hasn't seen me. I'm very close. Up higher. That was too high. Kill confirmed. Alright. I'll move along. I'll leave him for now. Second shot was there. Alright, so the containers are right here. We want to check these. Still wondering where the one ran off with my arrow. I hit him right down here. He showed up when I was harvesting a deer, and yeah, I made a rookie mistake. I didn't drop the meat I was harvesting after harvesting it. So yeah, it came. I assume it came from over here. Downside is I don't hear any crows yet. So I don't know. He might not. He might have ran down the hill too. That's happened before. Like they run down there, and then you just don't get them. I'm gonna keep headed this way just in case he's out here, because I would like to find that wolf. We're barely underweight, so yeah, I don't think I want to take the... I might have to go back to... I don't really want to go back to... Oh, hello. I don't really want to go back to yeah, Mountaineers, but I might have to. I don't think I want to take the rifle with me. I don't have a revolver currently. I left them in Pleasant Valley, both of them. I did find a second revolver. Yeah, I found a second revolver. And I have three now. Yep, because I found a second one in Carter Hydro Dam. And the third one I found in the barn outside the farmhouse in Pleasant Valley. But I left one at Mystery Lake at the camp office, the main base, and I left two, my other two sitting side by side on the table in the farmhouse. I didn't want to bring the revolver up here, just because that's a lot of extra weight, and I did have to climb a rope to get up here. I'm still looking for this wolf carcass. There's a bear that walks around up here, the third bear of the Timberwolf Mountain region. We'll need to be mindful of him. I'm overweight now, but I do want to throw some sticks in the cave. I'm probably also going to open these containers and see what we find. I don't think I'm going to find that wolf. Alright, I guess my arrow's gone. What's new? It happens all the time. So I think what we're going to do is go back to the containers, open them up, take what I want, throw the rest in the cave.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Maybe head down here. Yeah, head back down to Mountaineers. I'll offload this rifle. We could cut up some of this fur, but I don't feel I need to do that yet. Yeah, the second session I actually almost died in a blizzard too, because I was out way over there, kind of. Grab my rifle, it'll fine. Way over there when a blizzard hit, and it was night, so yeah, I couldn't see. From me to this tree is about as far as I could see. By the time I found the cave up here, it's like, I think I was at like 20% condition, so yeah, we drank a couple of birch tea, and we're alright now, but it was not a good experience. You don't want to be out at night in a blizzard. You just don't. I went in one big circle. Now, there's the wolf we shot. There's the bear, which is really annoying because I want to go up there, but he's right there. I mean, I could take shots at him, I guess, but I don't know that I really need to kill him right now. I think what I do instead is I just go down, drop this rifle off. But I want to see what's in these containers. I know one of them is clothing. I don't know what the other one is. I could also just kind of quietly tiptoe around him. Scare this doe a little bit. Yeah, I could probably tiptoe around the bear and get up there. I noticed that, like, if there's a chance for the bear to be right where you want to go, that's usually what happens. We're not cold, so we can take our time with this. But, yeah, wasn't mentioned because it was in my second session where I was apparently talking to myself and not recording the game. But Timberwolf Mountain's probably my favorite region of the game just to like live in for days. I'll probably sit up here for 100 days, maybe longer, but that'll most likely be later in the run. But you know what? If I ever get cabin fever risk, I just come and live up here for like a week. And it's very easy to do. There's plenty of firewood around that constantly respawns. There's plenty of deer around. And by then I might be level 5 cooking so I can eat the wolves and the bear. Yeah, it's not a big deal. The only downside is I have to make sure that I have enough arrows. Because the nearest workbench is Mountaineers. And we don't want to be in there if we have cabin fever. So where's the bear at now? He's behind the tree, I believe. Where is the bear? He was like he's like right there, and now all of a sudden I don't see him. That's very strange. I don't know. Okay, there he is. Yeah, alright, he's down there. I should be alright to get up now. I think this one is closed. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is. Where's my sawing sound? That bugged out. Yeah, wool socks. About the only thing I care about there is the wool socks. The rest of it is just cloth. Yeah. What's up with the sawing sound? There should be a sound of sawing metal going on, and we're not hearing it.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Wool socks. And a bunch of... It's all low quality, really, other than the wool socks. Which means I can just throw it in the cave and forget about it. And eventually, so that's my cloth source. One of the things I did mention, too, also that was not present, because like I said, the recording didn't exist, is that Timberwolf Mountain does not have a lot of cloth outside of what you find in the containers. So it's great to find those low quality items because we can use them to repair our clothing and stuff, since there's not just random cloth laying around up here. You know, there isn't buildings to take it out of, and so on. Yeah, the sawing sound is glitched out. It's not working. That's unfortunate. I wonder if I have a tool kit down at the... I don't know if I have a toolkit at Mountaineers or not, but this is 20% off my hacksaw. There's one. Okay, good. Nice, nice. Very nice. Alright, so I have a toolkit. We're good there. I'm now extremely heavy, but I don't really care. We're just going to walk back to the cave and drop a bunch of stuff off. Well, I'm going to probably need to repair this hacksaw, because it's likely I'm not going to... I may find one on Summit, but it's not guaranteed. Beautiful day, by the way. Beautiful day to be walking at a snail's pace. Could grab the wolf hide too, but I said I'm too heavy now. I'm just not going to worry about it. I will probably grab this. It'll depend on where the bear is, because the bear walks right through where I am right now. because it goes around that rock and comes around and comes back and walks right where I am. I think I'm moving faster than it, though, so we should be fine. It would still be way over there on that side of the big rock. You know, worst case scenario, things go poorly. I got plenty of time to cycle through. We just grab this. But, you know. Flare shell pistol, where'd I get it? I got it in the basement of the Pleasant Valley farmstead. When I was there, I said, there's two things I really hope I find when I go down in the basement. One, a hacksaw, and two, a flare pistol. Most importantly was the hacksaw. And I went downstairs. As soon as I went in the door and I looked to my right by the tub, there the hacksaw was laying there. It's like, okay, this is a good day. It gets better. It got better. Then I went over to the workbench, and the distress pistol case was there, so I knew that I was going to get a distress pistol. And then I turned around and I opened the dryer and I found my second pair of wool socks. Although, we're in climbing socks now because I found those at the plane crash on the way out of Pleasant Valley. Wool socks are still the greatest thing ever, even though I don't wear them anymore because climbing socks are better. I still want wool socks, they're the greatest thing. I wear them a lot in the wintertime here. Real, you know, I'm talking real world, not, you know, just game. I also own several Mackinac jackets because I love them. They're so awesome. Although here in the U.S. we call them an insulated hoodie, but it's the same thing. I have several of them. There's the bear. Yeah, see, I easily beat it around the corner. I might have to wait a little bit for it to kind of path away that way, and that's fine. I could try and shoot another deer too. It's not easy to kill deer with low-level archery. It's doable, it's just not easy. Because most of the time they just get scared when you get in range. A lot of times most of my low-level archery kills are wolves. And I did kill a couple of ptarmigans with fire-hardened arrows, too, in the last session. Which is how I was able to, if I can find it, create the down bedroll, which is a standard bedroll. You just stuff it with ptarmigan downs. You get like a lot of warmth bonus. I think like 2 degrees for just a slightly increased carry weight at point roll. It's worth it. Alright, I'm just going to start a pile of crap I don't want to carry. We can put some in the container. That is a, what, 15 kilo capacity? Yeah. So let's see if I can put all my clothes in there I'm not wearing. Yes, but that just about fills it. That's fine. Do we have scrap metal? We do. I have a couple of repair attempts for the hacksaw. We have an arrow. I'm going to, harvest this down. Might as well. Due to the fact that we got a bear outside, this is too many cleaning kits. I should clean this rifle. I love the design of this rifle. It's really, really nice. Beautiful looking weapon. Yeah, we're going to try and repair this. I got to work on my repair skill. It's terrible. 70 is low. Let's see what happens. Yeah, the game's not even messing around. Like, dude, you just did not do it. Yeah, okay, whatever. 0 for 2 on 70. That's about right. And the sucky thing about it is repair skill does not increase unless you succeed. So, yeah, we gained nothing there. The only thing that happened is we lost 2 pieces of scrap metal. And it could break down this toolbox for more, but I just don't care. I want to repair this too, but with my trash repair skill, that's just not going to happen. Drop this one here. You can also repair tools with scrap metal. Scrap metal is not common up here. Another mistake I made is I left my original cooking utensils on the 6-burner stove in Pleasant Valley at the farm. Thankfully, I was able to find 2 pots, but I don't have a skillet, so we can't make pies or anything any skillet recipes. Not that we have any maple syrup anyway. This is way too many whetstones. I'll leave some stuff on the ground here that I just don't care about. This is going back to Mountaineers. 10 cured leather, that's a bit much. Let's see. How tired am I? I might have to, yeah, I'll have to go wait till morning to go, for sure. Seven birch bark. Wow, I've been picking those up, haven't I? I have too many matches on hand too. These are cured, which is awesome. So, like, as soon as I have guts, we could make something I kind of want to make the rabbit skin mitts. Because, yeah. I think you can find better than this. I mean, I had ski gloves I just didn't bother to fix. But, these, I like these because they're light. And they're decent. They're a 1.0 wards bonus, I believe, or they're 0.9 maybe when they're max condition. But they're really, really light. I do want to make rabbit skin, though, to put there. So we have the means to do so. We just need some cured guts. I've got some sitting right there. I think I'm going to go out to this wolf actually and pull the guts off it and let him sit in here and cure. Also, I need to drop some other stuff, too. Don't need all of these. There's way too many whetstones. I just don't need this many. They're not going to help my weight much, but I want to keep some up here because I'll spend a lot of time up here. I'm going to need to craft a new bow very soon. I have maybe 5 more shots. Bad RNG, 3 more. So I do have maple curing in Mountaineers. We do have to head down there, I think. I don't think it's an option. I don't know that I have any guts curing down there, though, so that might be a problem. There's usually rabbits behind, but yeah, I really don't want to wait that long to summit. Because by the time... Yeah, we just stop taking shots unless I need to. Because by the time we get a bow made, it'll be like the cougar will be in play. Although he's not really a concern. The cougar is south of the wing, south of the Timberwolves that I'm avoiding anyway. So I should never cross paths with the cougar here, unless I get really unlucky, or just decide to stupidly, hey, let's run through his territory. Yeah, it's not something I need to do. I'll kill one eventually, but it's not a high priority. They're a pain to kill. Like the moose, they don't bleed. I do have a maple sitting here. Yeah, I just picked that one up. Like the moose, they don't bleed, and they take a minimum 3 headshots to kill, unless you roll a lucky critical. Yeah, they're a pain to kill. Even with the strongest damaging weapons, like rifle level 5 or archery 5, they're a pain to kill. So I'm just... We'll get one eventually because I want the head wrap and I do want the claw knife. Kind of want to take these down with me. Right now I'm looking at what am I taking down to Mountaineers. I'm dropping the rifle off. I think there's a goat down for this rope. I've seen Zach do it, but I only saw him do it one time. I'm not real familiar with it. So I think we just have to get underweight. So get down below 40 kilos. We could. I don't really need a fire though. I want my water. I definitely don't need a fire. Do I have any meat on me? I think I dropped it all. I can reduce weight, we can start reading. That's 0 for 5. I'm looking for a book I'm almost done with. 0 for 10 on that. This might take me to level 3 cooking. It looks like it does. Let's do 2. It might get too dark before the second hour. We'll try again. I'm really tired, but I'm going to try and do one. Got it. Alright. It's too early to sleep. Let's grab some food. Oh, those are sketchy sardines. I don't know that I want to keep those on me. Alright, so let's make some birch bark. I should have done all of them. I was not paying attention. Hit the button too fast. Doopy-doo. Let's just, yeah, do all of them. How many bandages do I have? That's my next question. 4, plenty. Yeah, birch tea is so good. I like to keep 2 on me at all times. Could use another reishi tea too, I suppose. We can brew it. Still not late enough. I know. Clean my rifle. Yeah, we have plenty of cleaning kits. Well, I'll just clean my rifle. Not ideal until I've read the books, but so I mean, this is kind of wasteful, but I just want to just pass a little time. Yeah, I think that's enough of that. Although when your cleaning skill improves, and cleaning's guaranteed, so at least we can't fail that and lose the material use, it does increase the condition improvement amount. But you get a lot more condition improvement amount from leveling up the skill itself. Oh. I'll throw that down. 1 hour. I'll probably get dehydrated, but that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. We should be good, providing the weather isn't crappy in the morning. We will. I didn't want to do it. I kind of wanted to go straight for Summit, but I've just got too much stuff on me. And we're not going anywhere because it's a blizzard. Awesome. Yeah, that figures. Well, it solves my problem of book reading. I might not have enough hydration, though. Yeah, there's always a blizzard when you want to move, but at the same time, it does solve this problem. Now I can just finish this book. We might be safe to move now. Cooking 3, awesome. Yeah, I wish I hadn't left my skillets in Pleasant Valley. It almost warrants me going back to get one, because now we can make pies, and that's kind of a big deal. I haven't found one anywhere up here at all, so I probably won't. Ash Canyon, I could probably get one at Homesteaders or Foreman's Retreat, but I don't know. We're gonna drop this book here for now and see what else I don't want, because I got it. Dropping this book will get me where I need to be. Yep, we're good. Alright, let's eat this venison. I'm going to take this. I want to take this one. It's going to give me a minor stink line, but, you know, I'm going to want to eat it. Actually, not. I'll leave it here. What else do I need? I'm trying to think of what I need from here. We got all these. These can sit here and cure. I have some at Mountaineers. What I don't have, though, is guts. So yeah, we're 5 days away from a new bow at least, depending. I'll leave this venison here. I don't need it right now. Don't know where the bear is. We don't want this. Yeah, we don't want this. Weather kinda isn't great. I mean, it's not bad. I'm not cold, so I mean, there's that. Light snow is fine. So I want to make the rabbit mitts, but that's going to have to wait because I think making another bow is a higher priority. And when I will use this bow up, and I will do so in a safe way, like using fire-hardened arrows on ptarmigans or rabbits. I'll let it break on that. I don't want it to break if I miss shooting a wolf or something, because then I'll hate my life very much. I think there might be a wolf down here too. If so, I might just try and pick it off from up here. There usually is. He might be behind the rock by the deer carcass. If the deer carcass is even there. Usually there's a deer carcass right there. Well, what's going to happen is I'm going to climb down and then he's going to be on top of me. That's what happened when I climbed down from the rope in Ash Canyon when I left the gold mine. The wolf was right there, but yeah, I just killed it. I'm like, whatever. But I don't want to use the bow unless I have to, because, as I said, if I'm lucky, I have 5 shots left with it. So what we do when we get back to Mountaineers, drop the rifle off, drop off a bunch of stuff like these tools. I don't remember, I can't recall if I have tools there or not. I'm going to have tools there. And check behind it for rabbits so that I can get some guts going. Hate it when it does that. What that is the game is loading the next area so that, yeah, on the PS5 it'll slow down when it does that. I could also go over there towards Three-Way Cave. I would have to probably shoot a wolf though, because there's one that like is right on the path. Yeah, I didn't come up this way. I came out from the cave from Ash Canyon. So there's possibly more stuff up here I'm gonna want. We're gonna duck into this cave here. Oh no, it's on the other side of the rabbits. And how you doing, Barry? Yeah, go that way, Barry. Let me know if there's any wolves up there. There can be a Polaroid in here, so I want to check it. I see a rock and some firewood, which I'll probably take. I might leave it. I usually don't use this cave, though. There it is. That's not Summit. I think that's the other one. I can't remember the name of it. It might be Summit, but I'm trying to remember where the Summit Polaroid is. I shouldn't be far from it. Wool socks? Oh, they're both here. Okay, cool. That's Summit. That's interesting that both Polaroids were in the exact same cave. I'm not complaining. That knocks them both out for me. I know where both locations are, and we will mark them both. Maybe not today. I don't really have a whole lot of time to play today. But we'll see. I want to get to Summit in this session, but we'll see if that happens. I know there's a wolf out here. Rather not use the rifle. I mean, I have the ammo for it. Problem with using a firearm is if it's under 50%, It has a, yeah, I'd really rather not kill you. I'd really rather not. I'm gonna walk him a little bit. This is not an ideal location to shoot at him anyway. So I'm just gonna keep walking him. What we do is we listen for his audio cues. If he barks again, he's charging. Because sometimes he'll just decide to do that. And if he barks again and charges, then I have to turn and draw. But I'd rather not. I just, yeah. I don't see him as an essential wolf to kill right now, and my bow is too low a condition to be just, you know, murdering wildlife willy-nilly. He might have a hard time pathing down that, so I think we're okay. Yeah, the aggro broke. Because it can't path down that. The animals have, like, no fly zones, you know, areas they just can't go. I am carrying meat, aren't I? No, I left it. I was going to say, if I was carrying meat, I was going to want to eat it before I rounded this corner. Because, yeah, we've got a timber wolf pack up here to my left, and I will be avoiding them until we're archery 5. So, for a lot, lots and lots and lots of hours. And we've got a bear up here as well. And avoiding these guys is not really doable if you have stink lines. The timber wolf pack's right there. There are 2 here in Timberwolf Mountain. One right there at that container. That actually looks like a black wolf, but it isn't. They're timber wolves. And the other timber wolf pack. Oh no, they're right over there. Okay, that's where they're at. They roam this whole region. But yeah, the black wolves, timber wolves. Yeah, we're not getting those containers for a while. Thankfully, there's nothing great in them. One container is low quality clothing items, like what we found up there. And the other container, I think, is like tools, kind of like what I just found, like, you know, with simple tools, whetstone, stuff like that. You know, it's useful stuff, but it's nothing that I need to risk death over. Which, unless I ran up there and built a fire, I would probably get killed. And you never know how the wind is going to shift, so it's just not worth messing with. I'm looking for the bear. I'm thinking he might be further up. Oh, he could be over there too by the wolves, but I don't think, he's right there. Okay, so we're going to come this way. I don't think he's noticed me yet, so we're just going to keep moving. The Echo Ravine bear. There are 3 active bears in Timberwolf Mountain, 1 on each level. There's kind of like 3 levels. You know, I was on the upper level at deer clearing. That's where that bear that we saw up there was the upper level one. This is the bottom level one. And then right up there is where the mid-level bear is. Yeah, there's 3, so, and they're all active at the same time. Which Pleasant Valley has more. It has 4 bears active, but never more than 4. We're clear of the bear. I'd rather not shoot anything, but we are clear of the bear. Here's hoping. I think I have maple here at Mountaineers. I really hope I do. I might not. I might just have birch. If that's the case, that will be problematic. I'm going to have to go looking for maple immediately. Preferably before the cougar spawns, because I know there can be some maple down where it comes in. I got maple up in deer clearing, but yeah, it's going to take like 5 more days to cure. A lot of times there's a black wolf right here. That's how we're gonna designate them, because, you know, timber wolves, black wolves. If there's no timber wolves in the region, I'll just say wolf. But there's a timber wolf pack right over there. They might not be visible yet, because I don't think they've, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, have, you know, appeared yet. They don't appear till you get close enough to actually see them.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Actually, I don't see them. They were there when I went up. Unless they're farther up there. Yeah, there's like 4 of them right there. I might not be able to see them either because of the weather. Yeah, there's timber wolves over there. At the moment, I don't see them. That's kind of interesting. So that doesn't mean they're not there. They were there earlier, so... there's one. I think that's a black wolf, though. The timber wolf pack was literally right where my cursor was when I came here in the last session. Oh, okay, this door doesn't close unless you close it. Interesting, it's like one of the only ones that doesn't. Alright. Yeah, I did not have tools here. I'm thankful I brought those down. Okay, we do have maple. Good, good. I like this base. This is one of my favorite base locations. No stupid load screen. You just have to remember to do this when playing on console before you leave or do something major, because otherwise you can't get a save. 98%. Yeah, we still have a gut problem though, so we're gonna lighten our load and go up back and see if there's any rabbits out there. But we'll have maple. I don't think I have any birch here. No, the birch is all up there, which is not ideal, but I guess I'll take some up to Summit with me and just bring it down. What else do I not want to carry? Oh, yeah, we would drop the rabbit pelts. We're a little tired, aren't we, Astrid? Yeah. I don't need the rifle either. I'm going to put that down. Got a few cleaning kits. I found 1 total in Mystery Lake, but yeah, these are just, they're all over up here. Hacksaw, still want to repair that, but we failed, so it is what it is. You're going to want to find some scrap metal at some point. Maybe I put some in here. I did. We will try to repair it, not right now, though. I'm going to go look for rabbits. Rifle. Drop the jerry can, too. That's not what I meant to pick up. Thank you. Eventually I'll break this down for the wood and get the space, but the jerry can goes here. Only jerry can I've found in this run so far. There was none in Mystery Lake, and I didn't check even half of Thompson's Crossing, Pleasant Valley. I basically went from the Winding River Cave up past Pensive Pond, kited a couple of bears, to the barn, to the farmhouse, and from the farmhouse to the plane crash, Burn Ridge Cave, checked the bunker there, the bunker behind the plane crash that can have supplies in it. Then to the bunker at the base of Timberwolf Mountain, and then right up here. And I found this can in the gold mine, and I've brought it all the way from there. And it had good RNG too. It was damn near full. I believe the jerry can holds 3 liters at maximum. I might be wrong, it might be 4. But it was like 2.2, and I've completely filled my lantern with it. So we're light enough now I can go look for rabbits. We have the mountaineering rope, I'll leave it there. There should be some rabbits trolling around back here, which we will rock hunt them. I make we There's an argument that could be made that you should use your bow to get easy archery experience, but rabbits are really hard to hit with arrows. Beautiful. I see one at least. Now we're dropping him immediately because I don't want to draw the timber wolves. We gotta find his buddy. Thing with rabbits, you can throw rocks while you're crouched. Oh crap, we spooked him. That is a long ways away to go, so we're gonna pick up this carcass and head that way. That's annoying. Come over to here, drop it. Why did I switch to the bow? That is very weird. I might have hit, like, done a weird angle on my D-pad, I think. You know, like an angle down right, which is probably why I switched to the bow. Didn't want to switch to the bow, I want to throw a rock at the rabbit. You're aiming for... the rocks is right above the player's thumb. And if you're close, you're guaranteed to hit. So, yep. Grab a rock. Yeah, you can be crouched to throw rocks, but right above the player's thumb, literally. So if I throw it right now, I'm going to hit that rock. You know, that gray rock there. Grab our gut source. I don't necessarily know that that's a rabbit grove. I've seen two back there, but I don't know that I've seen them back there more than that one time. Yeah, I know you saw me. I don't care. Exactly. What sense? Exactly. Turn around. Go back. Now, how are we on firewood? We've got plenty. I need to make water anyway, I think. I want to start a water supply. We don't have any. Debating where I'm going to put that. I think I'm going to leave it outside. I could also... Yeah, let's get this out of here. You say I could just start lining it up here, too, or I could use the shelf. Yeah, we could use the shelf to put the water up here. We do have one book. Only one. Alright. Yeah. Another thing to show. It's below freezing in here because of the hole in the roof. So these will freeze. See how there's... It's slow, just barely below freezing. It might be like one below. Alright, so yeah, we're not using the hacksaw, thank you. We need to make our first incision with something. So yeah, well, okay, you can no-tool these. I didn't realize you could. You lose meat if you no-tool. I'm not gonna... Yeah, I need the meat, so I'm not gonna do that. What I am gonna do, though, is cut small pieces off. One, two, three. I can get 3 pieces if I do it that way. But the one I need most importantly is the gut. I can no-tool it. Yeah, let's do that. I apologize for those that don't like this little bit of gore that you get from the carcass harvesting. Hinterland added that. Oh, yeah, you do lose the meat. That sucks, actually. That does, because that point one would have been a cooking experience. I'm using a knife. Let's not make that mistake again. Got to remember, I'm not harvesting level 3. I think you need to be level 3 to not lose any. It might be level 4. So we'll cut 2 pieces on purpose. And rabbit meat varies on what you get for a carcass. I think you can get as low as 0.8 and as high as 1.1. This I'll do by hand. We do it by hand because it takes longer, and with carcass harvesting you get more experience. Yeah, see, this one's a smaller rabbit. You get more experience for time. Every hour you're harvesting is 1 point. So ideally you want it to take as long as possible so you get more experience. Really? You're going to let me do it that way? Ah, that was dumb. Yeah, well. I like I said, I make so many mistakes. I've got hundreds of hours in this game and I still make so many mistakes. It's not even funny. Alright, so now we'll go by hand. Thanks for default selecting the axe. I wasn't paying attention, but it does. It default selects a tool if you're not watching what you're doing. Didn't want to do that, but it is what it is. Alright. Guts. We need a gut supply going. Yeah, that's my new bow. Maple's ready, but no, we gotta get guts ready. I didn't plan that out well. I should have probably, when I first came up here, gone out back and killed the rabbits first before going to Ash Canyon, etc. Because if I had been smart and done it that way, I'd have another bow right now. So yeah, that was not well planned, but as I mentioned, I make a lot of mistakes. I think I have a lot of water. No, I don't. I need to make some. I'll pick up the book. Hearing that wolf howling, I'm like, is that the neighbor dog? No, that's a wolf. Let's see here. Light source. Give me a torch. Our fire starting skill is still a joke. It's still really laughable. I think we're only level. I think we're still level. No, we're level 2 finally. So that does help a little bit. But yeah. Oh, we're 2 on harvesting as well, but 2 on archery. We read the archery book we found in Carter Hydro Dam. That's definitely not the neighbor's dog. That's a wolf. Alright, I'm going to light this. I still have this fire striker and I don't know how. It's like 16% or something like that. It's going to break eventually. Still has it. Oh, no, don't do that. Idiot. Yeah, that would be real smart. 10% now. I guess I could go outside and use the mag lens. I mean, I could have done that, I suppose. We are kind of getting down there on Tinder. I'm going to have to get some more. I could go break out some of the limbs outside. Cedar limbs give you tinder. Fir limbs do not. We got that. That's cool. Yeah, I don't want that. 28.6 sticks, that's a bit much. Alright, we'll get this fire going a bit, and now we'll do some cooking. Oh, I need water. That goes without saying, so let's throw a big one on there. And do we get a reduction time yet? At level 3? I think we get a minor reduction. Yeah, 10%. So now it doesn't take 2 full hours to do 2 liters of water. It takes like an hour and 50 minutes. It's not much of a reduction, but it's better than nothing. And meat cook times come down as well. Let's see, what else do I want to do while I'm here? I want to attempt to repair the hacksaw again. Because, yeah, we've... Grab the toolkit. Let's see if we can get this fixed. That was idiotic. Oh, let's repair the toolkit. Yeah, that was idiotic, and then we failed anyway, so we're like 0 for 3 on 70% repairs. Oh, I burned it. Cool. I didn't realize it took that long. That's useless. You know what you don't get for that? Anything. The food's useless and you get no cooking. Oh, man. I'm an idiot. Like I said, I keep making mistakes. And it's hilarious. I know the mistake. Yeah, 2 hours, exactly. Duh. I mean, duh. That was a pretty big F-up. I didn't lose well fed, did I? No, almost. That would have truly upset me if I lost well fed. I mean, it's like, okay, I get it, made a mistake, but no, it really, really made a mistake. Yep, we'll take that. Do another one. I'm going to pull a head out of my butt and play the game correctly now. Get this rabbit up. Whatever, I'm not even going to mess around with anything, I'm just going to cook the rabbit. Let's see, what else can we do next? Probably should do another reishi tea. Yeah, I should. About an hour on the fire, I'm going to want a little more time than that. Let's throw it up to 2. Yeah, let's just go. Hacksaw. Look at the hacksaw, genius. 45 minutes, sure. We'll fail anyway. I mean, we're 0 for 3, right? 0 for 4. Really, game? It's like I'm going to need quality tools to even get this done. That's a lot of scrap metal we've thrown away, by the way, on failed repairs. Got one more try. And now what's going to happen is there will be a hacksaw up on Summit, and this will have been moved anyway. Alright, anything to eat? Nothing I can really cook up. I'm going to do another birch tea, I suppose. That's done. Might as well do a large amount of water. No reason not to. Right, we're gonna go. We got one more try. Not this idiot. We got one more try at this. Finally. Jeez. One didn't count because I screwed up and repaired the wrong thing, but 4 tries just to get one that's not on 70% is not good odds. Bad RNG day. You'll have those days though. All right. Yeah, I can do another 2 liters. I'll get her done. Get in there. Get in there. Over here, I think. Yeah, the water bottles are too big for me to place on the lower shelves, so I have to place them on the top shelf. Yep, that'll work. Something like that. I'll keep those on me for now. In the morning, we'll go to Summit, unless the weather's really bad. We have for food. I think we risk food poisoning tonight. Yeah, it's getting down there. It's getting pretty ugly. Yeah, we'll definitely risk food poisoning after this water is done. Which I can't read because we're too tired. So that reminds me, I should probably just put away those books I don't want for now. I don't know that I have many I don't want. I want both of these. I don't want that right now. I want the sewing book though. Too many matches as well. Way too many. We should put some of these away for now. This adds up. That's a third. Yeah, that's a half a kilo right there. No, we don't need to carry all these. I don't need all these accelerants either. Let's get this boiled up. Ah, what? I'll be back in a minute. I don't know what's going on, but I'm having a hard time getting immersed in the game today. Probably because I know I don't have a lot of time to play and I have a lot going on later. Wow, just one mistake after another, after another, after another, after another. I'm not carrying 2 liters of non-potable water with me. Just go throw this outside. Oh, a hacksaw.
I could use this.
Pretty bad condition, but we'll throw it on the workbench. Yeah. Didn't even see that when I came up here. Yeah. A lot of times I have to loot an area 2 or 3 times because I miss things. Like for example, I know I missed now in hindsight when I watched the the rerun of it, or watched tape, etc. When I was in poacher's camp of Forlorn Muskeg, I left 2 rifle bullets on the ground there. They're not rifle, revolver bullets on the ground there. I missed them completely. I looked right at them like 4 times and still somehow missed them. I don't know. I don't get it either. So mistakes were made. But, alright, we're going to eat some sketchy food. Bring on the food poisoning. Alright. We're taking Summit when we wake up. We don't have a choice. The food's getting too low. I mean, ultimately, I could go back up to deer clearing and try and kill another deer, but with my current bow's condition, that's not going to be a viable option. So it's Summit or bust at this point. check our weight. I'm not really carrying any firewood. Don't need all these accelerants, but I'll take them. They're light. Need some water. Double it. So I'm going to drink a liter right now, pretty much. There's food. I'll grab some cattails on the way. I don't care how cold it is, we're going. Let's come over here. Because we need cattails. Yeah, I need them. I also need I need the tinder plugs too, so I'll take the heads as well. Ooh, one. That was awesome. Well, it keeps me well fed for like 5 more minutes. I didn't grab all these, did I? Not even close. That's why I left them there. Because it's like, there will be a time when I come through here and I'm going to be getting to the point where we need something to eat. You know, I let myself get into a bad position by not having another bow ready. That was a mistake. Yeah, one of many. I wouldn't say the first of many, but I mean, we're still fine. I have teas I can drink too that, although give minimal calories, they do give calories. So I'm not too worried about it. I just need to like, I keep looking over at the clock and I think that's what's breaking my personal immersion so that it causes me to keep making mistakes. So ultimately the plan is to get to Summit and, you know, we'll probably leave it there. If I can get up there. I mean, there's a certain time I need to stop playing by. I'm trying to get there by then. Might just make it back up to deer clearing, honestly. Don't know where the bear is. Well, we never do coming up here. Unless I see him over there. Fog's a little annoying, but it's not too bad. Yeah, this is alright. It's fine. He might be an Echo Ravine. I'd be okay with that. If I don't know where the bear is, I like to kind of come down by this log here. Because he's not going to be right on the other side of it. And then I go for this hill here, which he also won't be right on the other side of. I'm kind of looking for tracks, but I don't see him. I'm going to guess he's down in the ravine. I might be wrong, but that's what my guess is going to be. And I come over this rock. And at this point, I'm good. Exactly. Timberwolves are right there. Avoiding the Timberwolves, we are. I did leave a piece of venison up at deer clearing. I'm probably going to eat that when I get up there. Not unhappy with myself for leaving that up there. No. I think that's the only right decision I've made so far today. Well, other than, hey, get those rabbits and get those guts going. Guts don't take too long to cure. I think I think they're 4 days. But even still, it's like we need that done. I can't really use my bow because I will need to shoot the wolf up on summit. That's not even a choice. That wolf has to die. I could alternatively let a struggle ensue and just bleed it, because it's not going to go very far. It's going to bleed out somewhere nearby. But, I mean, why take damage if I don't have to? I mean, there will be plenty of resources up there for me to do repairs. This one's going to be a bit annoying, because, yeah, I kind of want to walk him off. How many flares do I have? Not enough. I don't want to kill him, but I might have to. There you go. Keep your back to me. Yeah, whatever. Not in the mood. I'm going to lead him right towards Barry and George, and he'll find something else to eat. As long as he doesn't decide to just charge. Nah, he's a ways away. We're good. Did he lose interest already? No, he's still stalking. It's just, for some reason, we don't have the stalking music, and, yeah, he's not, making noises anymore. Okay, now he is. Yeah, he's gonna eat Barry. Maybe. As long as I don't keep scaring Barry in front of me. I want to scare Barry to the left or right so that the wolf decides to go. Yep. He just growled again. Yep, that means he was attacking, and he went after Barry. Thank you for your sacrifice, Barry. Yeah, and that wolf can totally eat the bunny. I'm fine with that. I'll leave him alone. Let him enjoy his bunny. He earned that for not, jumping on me. I just didn't want to deal with him. Just, yeah, no. Bow's too low to be killing wolves that I don't need to kill. Sometimes I'll go on those binges where I just terminate everything in my way, but, we need to be well supplied for that, and we're not there yet. I should have enough calories to make this climb. Gee, I hope so. It would really suck if I didn't. All of a sudden, well fed, gone. Yeah, that's perfect. Just what I need right before summit. I gotta keep an eye out for the bear, because he can be walking around this big rock here on my left. I've had it happen where I've come up and he's been right there at that tree. And that was an immediate turn around and climb down the rope. I don't think I had a distress pistol that time. And yeah, if a bear sees you and you're too close, he'll just charge you right away. Yeah. Life sucks when that happens. Alright. I'm not a fan of this fog. I mean, we can go. I don't really have a lot of energy, so we're going to have to sleep somewhere. Maybe in the cave of, the secluded shelf cave. There's another rope climb up here, too. So, I mean, ultimately what I should do is try and kill a deer. with my limited bow, stay another day, but I don't really have the food for that. I think we just go. Might have to brew some coffee up, though, just to make sure I can go. Yeah, we're eating that right now. Alright. We'll take 2 of those for replacement arrows back at Mountaineers. I'm tempted to just go. I didn't bring my tools with me, did I? Oh, mistakes were made. I don't need that. More idiocy. I don't know. I'm just gonna go. If I can make a shot and kill this. If I miss, it's gonna suck. Damn it, it moved right as the arrow was arcing. Alright, screw it, we're just going. I can't risk my bow anymore. Oh, that so sucks. That was a kill shot. Yes, yes it was. The deer's head was right here. Oh, that so sucks. Hate low-level archery so much. Deer hunting is just miserable. But we'll get there. We'll get there. It just takes some time. I don't know where the bear is, so we're going to switch it up to ye old flare gun. Because I didn't see him over there. He could be right up here. Ah, that just sucks. I love my low-level archery skill. He's right where I need to go. Of course he is. Yeah, what's new? Yeah. I mean, I could slowly walk behind him, but this is going to take more time than I want to devote to it, because I don't have a whole lot of it today. I'm going to see if I can sneak around him. Nope, he sees me. He's coming right towards me. Oh, you annoying jerk. Get out of the way, or I will put a flare shell in you. I need to do what I need to do. Come on, make up your mind. Are you going that way or are you going that way? The bear's just trolling me now, guys. Well, I think the player's over here. Well, no, I think the player's over here. But what I want to do is make sure that I get in the player's way. Yes, I do not appreciate that. There you go. Well, I think it's AI. I got confused for a second because I think it, like, detected me at first. And then I went down, and then it couldn't detect me, so it was trying to relocate me. I think that's what happened. But at the same time, it looked like it was trolling me. Okay. Should be okay now. I say should, but, you know, those are famous last words. Yeah, we're good. At least I know where he is. Now I have a clean run to the rope of Secluded Shelf. We're going to need to drink some coffee or we're not making that rope. It's not a... well, it's kind of a long climb. I should be able to make it, though, if I drink some coffee. Like 2 cups of it. I'll probably have to brew some more up inside the cave. Yeah. And yeah, the rope up to summit is even worse. Yeah, I'm gonna grab this here stick. We do need some firewood. Of course, I also need my head out of my butt, and I need to let my fire go out when I'm in the middle of cooking or boiling water or something. The bear cave is actually right over there around the corner. I'm going right by it, which it's safe to do so. Ah, I hear George. I also hear crows. Did that wolf I shot run up, like a year ago, run up here? Be great if I could see the crows. Okay, he might have. Get my arrow back, but still doesn't help my bad condition bow issue. But getting our arrow back would be nice. No, that is a deer carcass. I take the feathers though. I'll take that. I will take that. It replaces my arrow eventually. Could pull some meat off that deer too. It might not be a bad idea. There isn't going to be a whole lot. But there will be food up on secluded shelf. Or not on secluded shelf. What the heck's the name of the other shelf? I can't remember. I don't know that it has one, but there will be food in a small little cave before summit. I think there's like a canned item there that I can eat, as long as the condition's not too bad. And there's a lot of food up on summit. We just got to get up there. Problem is our energy level. It's definitely an issue right now. I'm just hoping. I'm hoping one cup will get me up there. I'll be exhausted, but I'm hoping it gets me up there. This rope isn't bad. We should be able to make this one. Definitely can't do the big one. No. But we can also sleep right before the big rope. But yeah, she's going real slow because just too tired. The sleeping's going to have to happen. So I'm glad I picked up the cattails I did. And yeah, we might find some food up here. There's also rabbits and ptarmigans, berries and Georges on the other location after I go through the cave that I could potentially kill for something to eat, and I might just do that. I don't want to use the bow, so I'll probably go for the rabbits, because, I can use the fire-hardened arrows to kill the ptarmigans. But, like I said, with my bow condition, that's just not an option right now. I don't see any maple up here either. Sometimes there can be some outside this cave. Yeah, that is a big no-no. Well, too bad the weather sucks. I'm going to sit up on summit until I get nice enough weather to draw the map from up there. So if I have to sit up there for 2-3 days, I will, and not feel bad about it, because it's all exterior. Even inside the tail section of the plane is considered an exterior location. And there is a cave up there too. So there's also a wolf that respawns, which is a good thing and a bad thing. And it's a bad thing if you're going to sit up there for a few days. But it's a good thing if you need it. Need guts or hides. Kind of looking for coal because, yeah, I'll probably build a fire right inside the plane. I think that's the route. Yeah, that's the proper route, so I'm going to go this way first, because, yeah, we're looking for coal. Maybe this is the proper route. It's been a while. What can actually be in this cave? Oh, the thermos can be in here. Yeah, it could be useful. That definitely is. We'll take the firewood. But yeah, I'll be dropping it before I climb. I'll just take it for now. That's too heavy, and there is a lot of renewable firewood up on the summit itself, so I'm not real worried about firewood. Coal, however, is not renewable up there, so I will take that up if I can get it. That's the route through. Right. Just looking around a little bit. I don't see any coal, which is kind of annoying. And this is where I came up. Yeah, it just loops around. Yeah, it just loops around. Alright, so we'll just move on. There isn't anything else in here. I think if the thermos was in here, it would have been at the corpse. I'm a little too tired to be putzing around, too. We need to just get through it. More firewood. Awesome. Well, I'll probably have a fire out here, so it's okay that I'm heavy now. So I may kill Barry. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna kill George unless I can hit one with a rock. Ptarmigans are kind of tricky to hit with a rock, but it can be done. I mean, you just wait for him to, you just crouch and wait for him to stop moving and throw the rock. But killing one with a rock will always alert the rest of them, and then you only get the one. Whereas if you kill them with a fire-hardened arrow, you don't alert the others. They're just like, the other one's like, hey George, why'd you stop moving there, buddy? You know? And they just don't even think anything of it. They don't think anything of the big arrow sticking out of George. No coal in here. That was kind of a bummer. Now, yeah, why would there be coal on the way to Summit? That would be too easy, right? I'm a lot farther away from this exit than I thought I was. Yeah. You can see the exit from so far away, and it's like, yeah, you're not actually there yet. Just keep on walking. Keep on walking. Keep on walking. All right. Where's Barry? Because I'm going to need something to eat. When I come out here, he can be up by the reishi mushrooms. That rope goes down. Yeah, it kind of goes down to the middle level area. There's Barry. We can kill him indiscriminately and carry the food around because there's no predators up here. There's a wolf on the summit, but we'll worry about that when we get there. For now, we just got to take out Barry. So I am going to need something to eat other than cattails. We got a deer carcass up here too. We'll harvest that one as well. Yep, only one rabbit though. That's kind of a bummer. I got a lot closer to Barry than that. Why are you going away from me, buddy? Knock it off. Thank you. Alright. Now, where did my rock go? I like to reuse them. I like to carry 2 stones at all times. One for hunting, one for distractions, if necessary. We are exhausted, but it doesn't matter. The rope to summit is right over there. So we're there. There's George. Let's see if I can get one. I'll only be able to get one if I use a rock. And that's if I hit it. Yep.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yep, because the others immediately scatter because the rock makes noise. Alright. Crow feather. Don't think I can harvest this frozen. I mean, I can, but it'll take a minute. There's not a lot of meat here. I'm not going to bother with the hide and the guts. Yes, if I can take the guts up, I will. And I can leave them in the cave. The wolf will be on me right away, which is probably a good thing, because then I can just get rid of it. Yeah, you know what? Let's try and get everything. I watch my calories. If it gets too low, I have to cancel this. Yeah, we're good.
I'm so tired. I could lay down right here.
Yeah, we're going to do that in here. Firewood. There's a mountaineering rope here, which is nice. Rocks. Should be food in the backpack. Gunsmithing book. Oh, nice. Good thing I got my own.
I could eat anything right now.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's actually eat something so that you're not... Yeah, do not eat the moldy venison. That's a really bad idea. We'll eat these for two reasons. One, I've been eating venison for a while, so I need to keep vitamin C coming in. And for two, I need time to harvest the rabbit and cook the meat, and ptarmigan and cook the meat up. Let's pay attention to what you're doing. All right, good. Might as well use this up, because that's pretty bad. I'll get a fresh one up on Summit. All goes well. Good, I have plenty. Plenty of tinder.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Yeah, we haven't been doing well on 70% success rates lately, Astrid. You got this, though. Yeah, she's got it.
Perfect.
Indeed. I don't know that I'm going to be able to take this big, heavy firewood with me, so I'm just going to throw some on here. Well, we have time. Okay. Use the knife. We'll use a knife for the meat because I don't want to lose any. I'm going to need all of it. And just so that I stay good until... we get up to Summit. Put the venison on, too. How much time does that have? Oh yeah, we can finish the rabbit. Well, I'll try and take the guts up with me. Hide's not a big deal because there's going to be deer and rabbit hides in one of the containers up there. Yeah, but I'll try and take the guts up with me if I can. Alright. How much water do we have? We're fine. And there will be plenty on Summit. Not worried about that at all. I mean, rabbit pelts are light enough. I probably could just carry this one up there. It'll depend. I mean, I won't take the firewood with me. It takes 30 minutes though, so we'll wait on that. Yeah. Let's get ourselves in better condition as far as health, as far as hunger-wise. We are losing health to exhaustion, but it's not that big a deal. Yep. Now we're going to cheese a little cooking experience, and I'm going to show how it's done. See how I managed to get a .2 piece, and we'll keep doing that. And we'll make 6 tiny pieces of meat. Very, very tiny. This is 6 cooking experience points. And yeah, it should be. Unless it counts, unless that .1 kilo is actually not .1, that it'll round down. Yeah, it did. It rounded down. Okay, that meat's done. Yep, exactly. Eat that immediately. These will take seconds, but each one is cooking experience. We'll drop this. We'll drop this. I just don't need it. Okay, I got 5. Yeah, we'll drop the fat too. Don't need it. Yeah, this is like nothing burger calories, but 1 point of cooking experience. That's all I care about. Actually, almost full from this. Do 1 water. I don't need it, but I'll just do it. Probably full. Yeah. Most full I've been in a long time. It's not even that late, but we're going to have to sleep soon. I mean, could drink it. Let's brew a coffee. Yeah, we want one. Which one's the lowest condition? That'd be this one. Alright. Yeah.
Have a drink, homie.
Yeah. There. Quiet, Astrid. You're fine. Not really late enough to go to bed. Okay, we are light enough to make the climb when we're full energy. That's cool. Even with the firewood we're carrying. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, that's a good thing. I'm gonna take a drink and wait a little bit. It's too early to sleep. We'll take some damage, but I don't care. We're gonna sleep 12 hours, but... Fire's going out, that's fine. I make sure I'm not cold. I mean, well, I'll know. Alright. That's good enough. We'll do increments just in case. Because, like I said, this is a very warm bedroll. But I'm just in a cave. I'm not super protected from the elements here. Yeah, it's cold, but yeah, the bedroll is insane. Adds like a 7-degree warmth bonus. Beautiful day, too. Let's take Summit. Beautiful day. Keeping the guts on me, and I'm going to want the bow in hand, because it's going to draw the wolf to me right away, and I'm going to want to kill it right away. One down pip is not... I'm fine. Yeah, as far as temperature. Could take some of these sticks on the way up, too. Yeah. Might as well. Next, we'll drink a coffee. I have the bow in hand, so when I get off the rope, the bow is in hand, in case the wolf is close. This is the longest rope climb in the game, but we got this. You know, full energy, yeah, we got this. Oh yeah, lost only about a quarter. But coffee helps with that. First time you climb up here, you get a trophy called Timberwolf Mountain. As soon as it shows Summit right there. So, we want to draw the wolf to us, which is why I'm carrying guts. There's a cave down there I'm probably going to live in a little bit. This wolf can be anywhere and it can come at me from a corner. That's already aggroed. There he is, okay. Come on, let's get this over with. Thank you. Alright, we'll leave that for now. Okay, we're safe up here for about 3 days. The thermos might be up here. Should probably have taken that stick. Kind of hoping there's a hacksaw up here too. Mine's at 90%, which should be enough to open everything. Well, it might not be. And yeah, I won't do it in this session because I said I'm going to be up here for I might not have to be up here that long due to the fact that we have perfect weather, so I can just come out here and draw the map like right away. I'll do it before I even go onto the plane. There's a corpse up here. That's why I'm coming up here. Or is it not up here? Yeah, it is right in front of me. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. One of these guys can have the thermos. But I think if they do, the thermos is in the open, so I'll see it before. I won't have to actually loot the body, I'll just see it on the body. If it's not here, though, then I'm not sure where I'm going to find it. It might be, like, in a random container or something. Which it can be. No thermos here. So I've found it in this guy's hand before. The place you draw the map from is kind of weird. It's not inside the plane, it's over here. Right here. As soon as Vista location pops up, that's where you do it from. Alright. That is a good third of Timberwolf Mountain revealed. And when I go over here and draw this, it'll reveal all of this over here. So I'll have to manually map the regions, or the the named areas over there if we want to get faithful cartographer. But this view is pretty from up here, especially on a nice day like today. So you can come right up here and just overlook the whole region. It's really pretty. Mountaineers is down there. Yeah, Crystal Lake would be right down there. Alright. No, that's wrong. It's right in front of me. Yeah, see? Okay, with my cursor, can you see it against the white background? Do you see the dock straight ahead? I'll draw so you can see. Okay, so you see where above the arrow tip, that's the dock. Mountaineers right above it. And on a clear day, you can see up here on the tail section from Mountaineers. Alright, let's start getting stuff. First things first, we want to break down some of these crates because they have... I think this one has matches in it. Yeah, I'll use the axe. Might as well. Either matches or accelerant. Yep, matches and accelerant. Worth it. Okay. Here we have a cookbook. Awesome. Alright, let's start on the containers, I guess. No hacksaw up here. That sucks. Well, that's why I'm glad I fixed mine. Okay, that's water and soda. If there was a hacksaw, it'd be right here. It would have been on top of that first box I broke down. Next container. There's the food. Good. Alright. There should be a stem here. I don't think it's guaranteed, but... Okay, maybe not. No stem? That's poopy. Hacksaw is going to need fixing after this, that's for sure. Oh, nice. That's actually a decent condition one. Full lantern in better condition than mine. Oh, yeah. The good shit. These extra lanterns I'll probably break down for scrap metal. Yeah, I don't need all these. They're just way too many. I probably can't move now because they're too heavy. Energy drink, that's a nice find. Yeah, we're way too heavy, so that was too many storm lanterns. This one's 100%. That one's decent. That's the one I've been using. If we go by fuel, this one's the most full, probably the one I'll keep and use.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Yeah, I don't need all of these. Drop them for now. Drop these. Let's see. You can drop food here, and it counts as being cold. Which we're going to eat this right now. We're hungry. Because we're outside. So this counts as outside. It's freezing in here normally, like about 32. We'll drink this too, because it's in bad condition. Like 3 tons. Oh, too much water. Yeah. There, at least I can move around a bit now. Check our hacksaw. We should be fine. It takes 5% off it for every half of a container you open. Yeah, we have plenty. I think this is the tool container, I believe. Like I should get a hammer here, for sure. Hacksaw, nice. Hammer, yes. 2 hammers, 3 hammers, 4 hammers. 4 might be too many. That's 1 for every forge in the game. I don't know that I get them all down. Hey, at least the sawing sounds are working now.
Too heavy to carry.
There's the pelts I was talking about. Yeah. Hammer weighs 2 kilos each. I would like to take 2 of them down with me. I'll keep the highest condition hacksaw on me. Why not? Don't need all these knives right now either. 2 broken arrows, that's cute. I think there's a rifle in one of these as well. Alright, this one, I don't know what's in this one. It might be this one might be either food or medicinal supplies. Coffee. There's my first box of herbal tea in the entire game. Never found any in Mystery Lake. I haven't looted Thompson's Crossing yet, but there was none in my straight shot through Pleasant Valley. Give me more of that, please and thank you. Looks like some of these I need to brew up soon.
Nobody needs this anymore.
I will take herbal tea and coffee all day, every day. I love that stuff. Herbal tea is so good. I would have been using it already if I'd found some. Crackers. Yay! Maple syrup I can use. Now, if some idiot didn't leave his skillet in Pleasant Valley, I could make some pancakes. Great loot. Great. But yeah. All this maple syrup is usable. Not a 1 below 50% condition. I love seeing that. I really do. Because it just doesn't happen. Oh, yeah, we'll get most of this down. So I'll show how I'm going to go down with everything. I think this is where the high quality clothes are, and then that one I think has a weapon in it. But there's way too much stuff up here to ever dream to carry down if you use the ropes. Wool socks, combat pants, insulated boots. Snow pants are actually better than combat pants, but I am all about combat pants due to armor, and we'll do a comparison on them. Here's where the coats are. I could get my second expedition parka here. Oh, that's really good. There it is.
This will come in handy.
Okay, picked up 2. High quality clothes. We're extremely heavy now. So we're going to have to drop some stuff. I might just like put it back in the container. Let's get to the weapon container. Because yeah, one of these has a rifle, I believe, and some ammunition in it. I don't think you can get a revolver, but I know you get a rifle in one of them. Not this one. This is stim. Nice. Best thing out of that was the stim. For sure. Yeah, this must be the weapon one then.
This stuff
Yep.
will come in handy.
There's the rifle.
Here.
Very good. Okay, we are overweight. We can't even move. So we're going to drop some stuff in here I don't want. Don't want that. I don't need more than like 1 or 2 of these, and I have some at the base. I don't need this many
I'm gonna have to leave some of
antibiotics.
this gear behind.
I know, Astrid. We're working on that. You just stay calm and let me do my thing, okay? A lot of climbing socks. I don't need this many pair. I just leave these up here and let them go ruined, I guess. And it doesn't hurt to have an extra pair or 2. We're going to start a fire soon. Combat pants, those are going with me. I want the hides if I can take them. Yeah, all these hides, I want them. Let's see here. The guts I want to take to the cave and just let them cure. Taking both these parkas doesn't hurt to have an extra one. This I can leave. It's about useless. We did get our guaranteed fire striker though. These are really good. I want to keep them. I'll have to do a comparison, but this is pretty useless. Go by weight. Alright. These are an upgrade, I think, to my boots. I think I'm going to be switching to those. Can I move at least? Nope, still can't move. That sucks. Alright. I'm going to move because what I do is go throw my bedroll down and make a save and resume later, but I can't even move yet, so we got to drop some more crap. Let's see. Cured, drop it. You can move at least. Not real well. Yeah, so I can't take all this stuff down. I'm going to have to leave a lot of it up here. Like the firewood specifically. These pants are really bad shape. Well, what I can do is shred them and or shred something else to repair them, but I already have 2 pair. Let's get me back over here by where I want to build my fire, and then we'll be good. And I can still break up all this other crap if I want to, because there can be things behind these, and there can be stuff down below. The most loot in the game is in this location. Hands down. That's a couple days of food, easily. If I cook and opt to make pancakes, but I'd have to go back down to Pleasant Valley. And I think I will go back to Crash Valley, as I call it, to get my skillet. I've only ever found the one. Yeah, like I don't need all these mittens. I can rip up a lot of this stuff. Most of the clothes up here are high quality, so it's not like I don't really want to rip it up. I mean, it feels sacrilege for me to tear up a pair of wool socks, even wool mittens, but it's what's going to end up happening, I think. Let's check the boots. I think they're an upgrade. A big upgrade. Same weight. Less armor, though, which I'm not a fan of. But it's a nice upgrade. This is a huge upgrade over the Mackinac. I love the Mackinac, but the parka is just so much better. Look like it has like animal claw marks on it when it starts to take damage. That's the best one. Okay, combat versus snow pants. Let's have a look. Brand new snow pants, they have the highest warmth bonus. I think 2.5 at 100%. You lose a lot of sprint though, 5%. Only 5% armor. They weigh a kilo. Combat pants are just superior. 2.0 warmth, so that's inferior there. Also inferior on wind resistance and water resist, but the armor and the lack of sprint loss and they're half the weight. So I prefer combat to snow. Generally you go for warmth, but I'm always going to go combat pants over snow pants because I like the armor bonus. And, you know, it does come to about a 1 degree warmth bonus difference when you consider both pair. But yeah, I don't think I keep the other pair. I don't think I keep this pair. And these I probably don't keep either. It's all stuff I'll figure out later. What I'm going to do is throw it on my bedroll and save because I got other stuff I got to get done today. So we do that by sleeping 1 hour. When I return, we're going to start organizing a lot of the stuff, breaking down what I don't need. We might be up here for a while. I might retire to the cave so that I can cure my guts and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll be back later.